Hey, what's up, guys and girls? Mark here with a brand new video. Hope you have an amazing day. And I want to first start off saying thank you, guys and girls, for staying on the channel for so long. I know I've been gone. I've been, from Earth to the Moon to Pluto to, far out. I went to go see 3 new suns and stuff. What I'm saying? I was out here exploring on that new spaceship. But I'm back. I finally started sniffing that, pop rocks. Millie Rock. Finally stopped smoking, the weed. The zombie walk. I finally stopped. I am back. I'm joking. I wasn't doing all that, man. But I was just doing business stuff, which I'll begin to in a couple seconds. Okay, before we get into that, I want to let you guys, girls, know if there's a timestamp on screen to let you get to the part where you want to get to, where I say all my ideas and talk about my game and everything like that. It's going to be here in the timestamp. Boom, there you go. I want to say thank you guys and girls for all the support and all the love. I am letting you guys know because I want to keep you guys in the loop. I am sponsored by Amazon. They finally recognize my support, my positivity and what I want to do and help you guys and girls. So they finally sponsored me, and I'm going to be giving away Amazon's codes in my videos now. So make sure you stay tuned as well. Go in the comment section of this video and comment down below where you want to see the code. You'll see it in the comment section or description or in the video. Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you, Amazon, so much. If you guys want anything, go to Amazon. You want a controller, boom, anything, so you set up a PC. That's where I got like all my stuff, my TV, my controller, my console, everything, laptop, everything. I got it from Amazon. They're really good. It gets fast shipping, everything. Guys, go to them. They're great. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Thank you, boys and girls, for watching to this video, to this part, and waiting to hear my ideas and stuff. I hope that time step helped you or whatever. If you want to get to the straight to the video part, I want to say a few things first. This will be my idea of a pirate game. Now, I know a lot of genres of games people might want to see between a space, a ninja, or a samurai kind of game. There's a few genres, especially like another GTA, which obviously we'll be getting sooner or later. But I want to see a pirate game. I feel like that would be really cool. So you guys know where I'm coming from and what my thought process is, jumping it straight into my ideas and like the story and on the line and all like this, not really roles, but the things you do on the ship and stuff like that. So you know where I'm coming from. That's all I want to say. As well, I feel like I should suggest this idea to Rockstar because I feel like they should will be able to do it better, based off of how they, have water texture in the game of like GTA and Rockstar. Their water texture not bad. PvP not really bad as well, especially with guns and stuff. It's really fast paced, really, really good with the users and stuff like that. As well, I feel like a lot of ideas from Red Dead is another key component, and I feel like it could go into this pirate game as well. So that's why I want to propose this idea to Rockstar, and I have a lot of ideas to share here. And we're gonna start off first in the story mode before we like get to online or anything like that. I have a whole nice little small like details in story mode real quick, and that's gonna be just it. Like I said, thank you for watching the video to this point, to my ideas, and let's get right into it. So we're gonna start off with the story mode. I don't feel like we should start it off at any like character we know in history, like any type of like pirate, like major history person, anything like that. I feel like we shouldn't be like that. Like no, I want to go like Assassin's Creed vibe where we're going back into the past or anything like that. I just want an era of pirates, and I feel like that would be really cool. To start it off as you are a crew member. Don't start it off as you're a captain. I feel like that be like the smartest way. I feel like it should start off as your crew member, pretty low ranking, trying to figure out which, way would you go. Do you feel like you need to be like the medic or the cook or, just, or someone that repairs a ship and repair guns or, or work on the guns or clean guns or what is your contribution to the, the ship and to the crew? So that's what, you're gonna start off somewhere like that. You're gonna, start off just with clean shit. You're gonna be just, rookie pirate member 3000, right? What if just a generic character. You're gonna start off right there, and you were gonna just figure out which you want to try first. Just to get your, get you a little big toe in there real quick. Okay, so that's how I feel like it should start. Main story is where you are this character. You choose whatever you want to start off first with. Whatever you start off with, that's what you're gonna, practice a little bit into during it in the game. So you figure out what you want to be. You want to be the guy in the crow's nest. Like, what are you? What are you going to do for this ship and for the crew? Main story, I feel like it should be on the line where what motivates you to get better and it's, make break away from the your old crew and stuff is where your crew gets attacked, by another pirate ship, maybe by Blackbeard. I feel like that might be a really better story, or like a really cool one, where Blackbeard is like my enemy, and I want to overtake him, and so my whole crew dies, everyone, and everyone I loved, and all my friends are gone because of Blackbeard, and I'm the only lone survivor of this, attack from Blackbeard. And maybe have like a cool cut or something like that. And then you got to go to people to learn how to heal, and all that kind of stuff like that, and food, and what's the stats of food will do to you and stuff like that, and drinks and stuff. I feel like that'd be really cool. Something really, something there as well. So just to start off, I just wanted to go there. I don't want to go too deep into it. Like a whole jump in, like, oh, this is the play out. I want to get to that like that. But I just feel like that's like how it should start. Is where you pick where role you want to start off first. Ship gets attacked a little bit further into the game once you start like to learn the basics of what you're going to be doing on the ship. Maybe have like a party or something like that happening, and then boom, Blackbeard attacks, ship gets taken out, you are just stranded in the ocean until you get washed up to, land, or, stuff like that, and you learn how to make, a raft or something like that, learn some stuff so you can get better, and I feel like that'd be really cool for the game, and, add something new, and honestly, because this game, I feel like would be really cool, and it would have a cool story, just like how Red Dead was. Red Dead was a really cool story in GTA as well, and I feel like that would be really cool, something different, something new, and new era. It'd be really cool, and you are learning at that point to get to start making your own crew and ship and stuff. So that that's what I'm gonna say there. End it off there. That's my thoughts on story. They can go further than that. Take it there. I just want to have at least a big toe into the into the sand or in the water, whatever, and boom, you just take it off from there. Now, more of my concerns are online because I'm looking at how Red Dead is online, and I don't like it. Now, I know I have to say it like this because GTA and Red Dead are two separate games. Obviously, look at the guns, look at the PvP, look at the cars and all that stuff like that. There's a lot of things different from GTA to Red Dead. So the closest thing I can see this game going to be is close to Red Dead between the guns and how guns are not automatic. So I feel like that would be really cool, and something I gotta look at what Red Dead messed up at and make sure they fix that in this game. Because Red Dead, I'm not gonna lie, Red Dead is a cool game. It's nice concept kind of, but it lacks a lot of things, and I feel like it's just going to continue to go down a downward spiral. As well, a Western game is just nothing I just don't see as cool as a pirate game. I just don't. I really just don't. You're not really have to play a pirate online. Story mode, yeah, you're gonna play like a pirate. Obviously you gotta work your way up. Obviously from what how I start the story. So that's what I'm saying here. With online, it won't be just you are a pirate. That is you are the pirate. No, you will be multiple things, and whatever path you go is going to be a hard transition to jump out of it. So like if you are someone that works, like a royal knight or something like that, and hunts down pirates, it's going to be very hard to jump out of the life of being a guard and it hunts down pirates because you are a person that hunts down pirates. You can't become one now. You maybe can step out of the life of being a guard and go into something simple like catching fish and harvesting and stuff like that. Maybe online, like I said, I want like three places. You have the people that hunt down pirates, you have the neutral, and then you have the pirates. I want three like that, so it's not like Red Dead where it's good, bad, bad, good, and it's really easy to be bad, but really hard to be good. I don't want that. I want it to be really equal in that term. So I want to say that first. So that's my kind of like judgment towards Red Dead. There you go. And that's what I want to start off with. So like I said, a Western game is cool. I thought, but it just doesn't seem as cool as a pirate game. And I know a lot of people are kind of into like seeing certain kind of games like pirate, space, maybe some samurai, ninja, something like that. People are interested to see those kind of games, or like GTA, obviously. But a Western game, I just don't feel like it's not it. This is not the way to go. I just don't feel it. So that's what I want to say there. So this game will have to go a little bit off of Red Dead, how to ammo, how to reload and stuff like that, which I'll get to in a minute. Well, online, it should step you in as this character as not started off bad, because with Red Dead Online, you start off bad. You automatically you start off, your escape from prison, whatever stuff like that. I don't like that. I really hated that kind of storyline with it, and that's why I hate the storyline in Red Dead, where I'm helping this woman and stuff like that. It's nice, but I don't want it to be the main story. And honestly, I dislike that about the Red Dead Online story. Is just it's so the main story, and I don't want that to be the main story. I'd rather have something else than that, and that's just how I want to say it. So have it where I'm not evil, and have it where I can make my choice between what path I want to start off with. Start me off in the neutral. Start me off neutral where I can just farm, or catch fish, or travel, whatever, and discover lost treasure, and gems and curses and stuff like that. I want to do things like keep me in the neutral first, starting off there, okay, and then whatever path I go down, I start like splitting apart between going towards the left being the good and the right being the bad, and I make that choice down the line the further I go down the game. That's how I feel like it should start. That's a really good opening. That's just it's more warming to the newer player. I also want to say that. So that's my take on the beginning of the online. Now the PVE setting of it, and kind of how weapons are. Weapons, obviously, is gonna have to. I kind of want a realistic, where you have guns and you're kind of slow and reload and all this extra stuff to reload and stuff like that. But one thing I did realize in Red Dead I dislike is how stats on weapons should not apply to the weapon. Like reload should not apply to the weapon. That should apply to the character. Accuracy should apply to the character, not the weapon. Now damage, yes, that applies to the weapon. Range, yes, that applies to the weapon. And stuff like that, yeah, I can see that. Fire rate maybe, yeah. But accuracy and reload should not apply to the weapon. It should apply to the character. And the faster, the more I shoot and the more I reload, the more that skill will get better, and I reload faster, and that's like a more reward for that. I feel like that might be a little bit more better, and the more like have like a nice decent level, so not just at cap at level 10, like how Red Dead accuracy, or not really accuracy, but the Deadeye type thing. Don't have it like that, and honestly, the same thing with like stamina and stuff. I feel like that's just not it as well. I'm just gonna say that there. So that's right there. That's my thoughts on weapons. Let me know what you think on that, because I dislike that idea of where the reload is based off the weapon and stuff like that. As well, I want to get to, since this is a pirate era, there will not be as much there'll be weapons in the game, and the cannons and all that kind of stuff. There'll be a lot of weapons, but also they will interact with melee combat, with fist fights, and you're having sword fights, and there's multiple types of swords to use, and multiple weapons to use. And that's what I want to see. I want to see it where there is a stealth where I can crouch and then sneak up somebody, stab them from behind and whatever like that. Use daggers, use knives, use swords, stuff like that. I want to see that, and have like a stat on the blade. Like the durability of it. How strong is the blade. And how heavy. So that determines how fast I will move, and the more I weigh, my more skill, the more I use a sword, the more better I will get with it. With the speed and the handling, and all like combat styles I would use with sword fighting. I want that as well. I don't want it to be like that one fighting game. I'll put an image real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want it to be like that, because that is a really cool game, how they have a concept of fighting and stuff, but I don't want it like that at all. It's kind of a little bit too overwhelming, a little bit too much. I just want it simple. I pick the style of fighting. Some people, if they're really diehard fans of this game, they'll start learning the styles of the name of the, like, he's using this type of style, look at his stance, and look how he holds his sword, and look, all this stuff. Pay attention and stuff like that. That's what I most want to say here. That's my idea there with weapons and swords and stuff like that. Same thing with cannons, and all that stuff's going to apply the same way. The more you use a cannon, the faster you can reload it, the better you get with accuracy, all the stuff like that. And, say that with snipers and all that, okay? So, boom. That's my take on that. Let's go ahead and get to cars. I have no issue with cars. I really kind of want to see that in the game. I like the idea of adding some passive abilities, but I want them to have a double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. I want it to where if I get a buff, I want a debuff. I feel like that's fair and I feel like that's right. If I am going to deal more damage, I should move slower or take more damage. I should not be able to deal more damage and nothing is affecting me. Nothing negatively is affecting me. I want where something negative is going to affect me. If I deal more damage, I want to take more damage. Or yeah, like it takes less damage to kill me or stuff like that. More on that kind of line. And certain clothing or certain armor, whatever like that, that's out of out of the equation. Like that's something I'm personally putting on. I'm putting on some type of armor. There you go. But not a card should affect that. Not a hat should make it where I can not be headshot. That's what I don't want. I want things too outrageous and crazy. I want to keep it a little bit realistic, but I also want to see some passive abilities, where it's boosting me up a little bit, give me a little bit of an edge. So if I have a skill that boosts my speed, each hit I get with a sword, the faster my sword is, or the more I block, the faster, and stuff like that. Or have a requirement where if between have a requirement or have to have it has a debuff. So if like I said, if I deal more damage, I take less damage to kill me. If I take more damage, my damage will be less. So I can take more shots, but I will deal less damage. Okay? Obviously, I want 3 passive abilities, so you just gotta look at what cards you want is what, certain things like that. So have it where it's a requirement or you're taking a double-edged sword. The requirement is where, like I said, if I have to block, the more I block, the faster the sword is, stuff like that. I want that. That's a really cool way to have it where it's balanced. I don't like to hear in my mic someone yelling at the top of their lungs talking about your cards make you invincible, that your cards do this, your cards do that. I don't want to hear that in my mic no more. I want that to stop, but I don't want that to see that towards Red Dead because I feel like it's kind of already long gone and it's already lost its chance to try to like redeem itself at this point in time. People are used to cards. People are going to use the cards in a way they're going to abuse it, and they're just going to. And that's why I feel like with this game, if they do add it with a double-edged sword, or add it with a requirement. You have to, or you have to be crouched, or you have to use a scope, or you have to, certain things have to be there in order for the requirement to be fulfilled for this ability to work. Or, like I said, double-edged sword. That's the 2 ways I feel like it should be. Boom, there you go. That's how passive I feel. Now, that's what I said about, more or less the way of weapons and fighting and cards. Like I said, I do want to see more PvE cards as well. More PvE passive. Like if I am like a card that gives me XP, like double XP, or my income is doubled. So if I'm trying to sell a fish or try to sell something, it's doubled. The amount, and you can level that up and stuff like that. I want to see cards like that. One thing I don't want to see, any Deadeye or any form of ability like that, like how they have in Red Dead, where I can slow down, well, not really slow down time, but do that paint it black where I pin each part of their body and then shoot. I don't want to see stuff like that. I don't want to see nothing on those lines. Slippery bastard, none of that. I don't want to see none of that kind of stuff in the game. And it reminds me of GTA with Franklin, Trevor, and Michael. That's really, it's like that ability and putting that in GTA, where I can slow down time and I boost my speed fast or stuff like that with from Franklin, or with Trevor and Michael and all that stuff like that. I don't want that stuff. I don't want that kind of stuff in PvP. I want to just keep it where, yeah, passive, okay, but it has a requirement or a double-edged sword. It's fair, it's balanced. Being balanced to the fourth, not destroy it. Real quick Star Wars reference right there. That's what I'm saying. I want to see that kind of stuff like that. So there you go. I don't want to see the Deadeye stuff. I just want to see passive. That's it. Boom. That's my thoughts on that. Now let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty, right? Have a lot of roles and a lot of jobs. Like I said here and say, I want it where there's a neutral, where I can fish, I can plant crops and do a bunch of work and all that kind of stuff, and travel and have a trading company and all that stuff. I want that neutral area where I'm just making money. Okay, maybe have it like a little, like that's gonna be more the gray area. You could do a legit business, or you could do a little, dirty business. You know what I'm saying? Sell that, that dirty liquor, real quick, and make a quick buck. That's what I'm saying. That would be the gray area. It's good and a little bit of bad. It steps you. It's a normal neutral area where it helps you guide your way wherever way you want to go. That's what I want to say. And whichever way you do go towards the bad, don't just have it where it's just pirate, kill, and no, have it actually have stuff there, things to do. Same thing with the right side of the law and stuff like that. Because I want to see people be on the right side of the law. I really want to see that. I feel like that would be really cool to see on a session. With maybe like 100 people in a session, maybe a good couple people are being a lawman or a knight or whatever, and hunting down pirates, and you're on a ship with a crew and they're working to hunt you down, and or they're trying to deliver cargo or something like that, whatever. And you're supposed to protect the cargo and all this stuff is going on in the session. And you have pirates and know this location, or they get tips and all that kind of stuff like that. There's things on the game that's always happening. Not where it's just like with Red Dead, it's just so dead and boring, and you're just doing this quest and that quest and this. Don't make it tedious. Make it fun. Make it something quick. And don't make it too quick where it's just, oh, okay, you just grind this out, and it's boring. Have multiple things where I can change from doing this, go to another thing, go to another thing, go to another thing, do this, do that. Have it like that, because see, with Red Dead, that's their issue. It's getting boring really quickly. And right now you're having a good moment where you're adding a lot of content back to back. But when is that going to stop? There's going to be that one moment where you're going to say, okay, we don't have no more content to give you guys. Okay, we're done playing this game. Now it's back at a dry spell. This game's going to be back at a dry spell. It's going to happen. And that's what I'm sitting and saying. Have it where it's nothing so tedious and boring, where you just like how Bounty Hunter and Red Dead is kind of tedious. It gets kind of boring pretty quickly. It just goes to the same area, take out the bad guys, bring the guy, drop them off, boom. And I feel like if it was more PvP with actual players, it might be a little more challenging, a little bit more fun that way. So have it like that. With Red Dead, I know it has it, but it's not very often. So drop it from that $20 to that $10, or have it where we can accept all kinds of bounties from actual players and AI. I feel like that's a reasonable price, as well as legendary bounties, whatever, like that. And stuff on that line, I feel like that may be a little cool. And same thing with the pirate side. You accept jobs where you go to this country or this capital or this town or whatever, and you solve issues or whatever you choose to do as a pirate. It's really your choice. Just because you are a pirate doesn't mean you have to do terrible things. You could always try to go like a good decent route. You could probably be that gray area. Yeah, you're a pirate, but you can still be that gray area. Stuff like that. That's what I'm looking at. Have it where there's lots to do, a lot of things to have fun, and have a lot of events happening, like how you do with Red Dead. There's a lot of events going on you could do and stuff like that. But have it more where it's not where I have to load into it. It gets annoying. It gets really annoying really quickly, especially with Red Dead. I feel like this is super annoying and it's not fun. And don't have it like with GTA where it just automatically just kicks me into it, like with the werewolf thing. I hated that. It honestly kind of like made it annoying for me to play the game, and kind of like took the fun out of it for me to play it. So have it where it's like I go to a person, like it's an alert across the whole session and saying, okay, this event will be starting soon. Fill this form, or if you want to join, boom. This is where you go to this person, talk to them, and you'll sign your whole team to it. Boom. Things on that line. Or if you have a pet like a parrot, you can send a note to that person, and boom, you automatically activate it as well. Some on that line and stuff like too. Which obviously, yes, I want to see some parrots and dogs and stuff like that too. Yeah, whatever. But that's what I want to say there. Have events where like cargo, where say like there's a huge ship, like a gigantic ship, almost like the size of the Titanic. Okay, that kind of big, right? And you have to attack it, and everyone on this, like every pirate in the session, will be alerted of this ship as carrying this amount of gold and are carrying rare items. So everyone in the session would know the location of it, and they all have to try to go. Now, if you shoot, like I said, you have to accept this ahead of time, but before the deadline. You just can't hop in it, or it's not just gonna put you automatically in it. You have to accept this. So it's more like, if you don't accept or choose to participate, you're not in it. You declined it, more or less. It's nothing where it's forcing me, and it's not where it's popping up on my screen 24/7 or something like that. One time, boom, and alerts everybody so they know. Not like with Red Dead where I have to look it up, go on my phone, Google search it, and it's boom. You're in a session, it'll let you know, and stuff on that line. So that's what I want to say there. So I've always talked about weapons, combat, and cards and passives, and as well I talked about roles in life. Let's go ahead and get to the best part, the character itself. Now the character, I want it in depth. I want it really deep, especially with character creation. I want it to be really deep. I want it to where I can customize from his hair to his face or features, how his head is shaped, how his scars look, how deep the scar is, all that kind of stuff, like all that. As well, I want his teeth to be really customizable as well. I don't want my teeth looking all grimy and bummy looking and stuff like that. I want a lot of choices between how I want my teeth. I want like Snagglepuss. That's my choice. I want these choices. Give me these choices to pick this kind of way. I want my hair to look this kind of way. I want my teeth to look this kind of way. Let me pick this. Freckles, scars, all that stuff. As well, the chest and how my body's built. All that. I want that all customizable. As well, my voice. I want that too. Let me customize a voice. I feel like this quiet talk in the game is annoying and it's really ticking me off. I want a voice, thing where I can select a voice, like a female voice and a boy voice, and I can change the pitch, lower it, raise it, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So then, for people that don't have mics, you can have like a interaction wheel, and it'll have like certain voice lines for this character. Sorry if you hear sound in the back. It's, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's a lot of stuff going on in the back. All right, but pay attention, focus to your boy. Have it where his voice lines, and I talk, like I have my character have a voice line, he'll say it, boom. If they don't have a mic, you will talk in game. Your character will talk in game, and like have like a little bubble where he talks and whatever, the little air bubbles, they can't, hear him, they'll just read it. Stuff like that. That'd be really cool. I feel like it'd be something different. They haven't had that to a, GTA or Red Dead. That's something new. That's for a character. Boom. Now, the lifestyle of your character is based on what you choose. So, like I said, with fishing, the more you fish, the better you'll get, with strength, and you're reeling the fish in, and you start learning baits and how to craft and all that kind of stuff like that. Boom. The more you craft stuff like tents and little beds and all that kind of stuff like that, you'll get faster at it and get better. More or less, just playing the game, you'll get rewarded. The more you run, that'll increase your speed and your stamina. Boom. And it's going to reward you for that. The more you get in fist fights, the stronger you will get. Sword fights, the faster you'll get with the sword and stuff like that. The more you shoot a gun, accuracy, it'll take less time to aim in. Boom. And then like reload. The more you reload, stuff like that, and clean your gun. The faster you clean your gun and stuff like that. Don't have it where it's you gotta clean the gun as much as Red Dead. It's a little bit annoying. I like the concept, but it's a little bit annoying in PvP. Not gonna lie. Oh, I just wanted to say that too. So, boom. That's my thoughts on that. Have it where whatever type and whatever like class I was going with, is that's what more I like. Okay, like as a cook, you have a cook on your ship. The more I cook for my crew, boom, the faster I will cook food and the better the quality will come out, and the more stats it will give them. So it'll increase their defense maybe, or there's maybe even sometimes their accuracy, or they put a character in a better mood or whatever, right? So they'll feel better and the character will perform more better. That's what I want to say there, and that's what I feel like that'd be really cool to see in this game. So if I'm the cook, I'll get better at making cooking items and to give it to my crew and stuff. And yes, I want items to be shared. Not like how Red Dead where you can't share anything. I want it where I can drop my food and or pass it to my my people in my ship or my crew or whatever. I want that. I feel like that'd be really cool, something different, something new. And as well, like with medicine and stuff like that, like if you have a doctor on your ship, if you can afford it, or if you have a friend that wants to do it, boom. And he learns all these kind of medicines and bandages and all this. He just learns all of it, right? He learns everything he needs to know to help you. And that's what I'm saying here. You will the more you make medicine, the better you'll get at it. The more drugs you can make and stuff like that. You have someone that learns how to make booze, you'll get faster, better at it. Boom. These things will happen. Like same thing with person in the crow's nest. The more he uses a magnifying glass or a telescope, the magnifying glass telescope, he'll be able to hone in on that area more better, and he'll be able to see better, so he can see that location and discover stuff more easily. You have someone that goes underwater. He, the longer he's underwater, the more his stamina goes up, and he can be under the water for a little bit longer, and the more stronger you'll get too, because you're on water and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying here. The more you do stuff, the more you'll be awarded. Don't have it where it's so based on just, oh, this is character, this is it, you're at a cap and blah 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 blah. Boom, that's it. There you go, guys. Done. Or I'm always leveling up my cards. Have it where the more I play this game, the more I'm awarded for my character. Now I know some people I know that same issue would happen like with Red Dead, where with cards in Red Dead is going to ruin the game, because people are going to be like, okay, this is going to take a long time to play the game. The game is kind of unfun because it's like a super long grind, and as well these missions are boring to grind out. So they're gonna get bored, drop the game, boom. But with this game, yeah, it's a lot of grinding, you could say, but it's also fun. There's a lot of stuff to do. It's, like I said, they have the middle ground. They have the gray area, the red area, and you have the blue area, right? The left and the right, in the middle. And that's what I'm saying here. This will help that. Red Dead doesn't have that issue. Red Dead doesn't have that. And like I said, with cards play a big. It plays a part, but not where it's going to completely just demolish the game. That's what I'm gonna say. There you go. So that's what I want to say there. Get that out of the way. Classes will get their buffs and get better the more you use them. Last but not least, the whole ship. You can customize the ship however you want, just like with your character and his clothes. Don't have it where it's such a small selection of colors for the clothing. Have where I can customize the clothing and the style and maybe the design of the clothing as well. Change it just a slight bit. Obviously have like the style of it, but maybe have it where I can add a couple of shapes or some little minor changes to the clothing itself. There you go, so it can have more of a range and a difference in people's clothing. Obviously, like I said, have the style, and maybe have how it should look, and unbutton or maybe a couple buttons buttoned or whatever. But have it where I can customize the coloring, it's a little bit, okay, just a little bit. So it's not just this is the color, that's it, boom. Just because we don't have this color, whoop de whoop, sad, cry me a river. Because that's feel like with GTA, like sometimes I would like to have that color for that suit or that shirt, but you don't have that color for that shirt or that suit, and you're not gonna add it. And you're obviously not gonna go out your way for it. Same thing with Red Dead, boom. That's what I'm saying here. Everywhere I can change the color of it, add a shape of it, boom. And that's how I feel like with the ship. How I can change the wood, how big the ship, add layers, add certain rooms, add chambers, add cells, all these stuff. And I can make my ship like just decked out to have everything. That's what I want to say with ships. And as well, you can upgrade captain's quarter if you're the captain, obviously yourself, and stuff like that. Obviously, the captain will upgrade the whole ship. If you do decide to add a room for a certain player, they have their own room and their own quarters, boom, they will get to edit you will select that player to have that room, and they can go there and do whatever they want in that room. That's how that will be. Just to keep it fair, keep it fun, and there you go. So that's there. Now my last thing I feel like would be really cool is if they added where you can have a truce, or you guys make a team or whatever, where 8 people, because I feel like it should be an 8 people ship. That's the max of players you can have on a ship in your crew or whatever. But you can make a deal with another captain. So 2 captains can make a deal, make a shake, and make an agreement, and they will work together. And that will be 8 and 8, and you will come together and work together, which is 16, and come together. I know that's a lot. I know it's a big ass number right there, but you guys will come together and work as a team, and you will go out and take out other ships, and especially in events or whatever, you guys will split anything you get. So if you go to a treasure, you go to like a island and you find treasure, y'all will split that. You will split that between the different crew and its members, and that's how it should be. And that's how I feel like it would be really cool and something different, and it'll add like more players to work together. Now like how GTA, where is this, like what CEO is pretty small. Like I think you can have only 4 bodyguards. That's pretty small. And you have to have a motorcycle game, which is pretty bleh. And with Rockstar, you can only have 7 players in your crew, camping your crew whenever. That's pretty bland. I want 8 people, and I want it where I can make an agreement with another captain, and we can all work together. That'd be really cool. And little smarter things, some little games, there's mini games in the middle, like like the little finger thing where you stab the fingers. Take the knife and stab between the finger, you cut your fingers off, whatever, like that. Add darts, add pool, add little small stuff too. I feel like it'd be really cool, something different, and the pirate game would just be that cool, and I feel like that would be just something to start off with. Add tons, curses and monsters and bosses, like the Kraken and all kinds of stuff. Add like a huge world where I could bump into people and I cannot bump into people, and it's a choice. It's almost random luck, and also have them where they can be appeared on the map, so I can chase down some people if I wanted to, and if I want to be PvP, I can. Don't make it super Care Bear. Have it where it's I can choose what I want to do. Now, if the person is more, in the gray area or in the good area, yeah, they won't be revealed on the map. But if they're a pirate, just like me, reveal them, show them on the map. And if I'm close to a guard, like a actual player, like a actual player guard, whatever, reveal that. Or if I'm in the vicinity of them, and same thing with the gray area, reveal them if I'm close to them. But if I'm the same, like if I'm bad, if I'm in the red area of the scale, show them on the map for me. I want more players as even if they're not fully bad, if they're partially there, show them. And anybody in the gray area, show them. Anybody in the the blue area, show them. I want them to be shown to me, and that's why I feel like it'd be really cool. And like if I'm in the area of them, then you show them. If I'm not, then no. And as well, have it where you can own some base and stuff, like little stuff like that. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. I feel like it'd be a really cool game, something new, and just something different. Guys and girls, let me know what you guys think, and girls, and let me just know what you think in the comments down below. If any employee watches this video from Rockstar, please take these suggestions. I feel like this would be a really good game and something different and something new, and a lot of players would be really excited to see, and I know I would. I've been pretty bored just playing these 2 games and a few others, so I feel like this would be really cool, something different. A lot of friends can just hop on and just go at it and just have a bunch of fun, and it won't be just so much or a hassle or a chore to do something on your game. I feel like it'd be really cool, something different. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys and girls think, and as well go in the comments and let me know what you think and what I should do for the Amazon and PSN as well. Thank you guys for watching the video for this long. If you did make it to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. I will be making one really soon because I have a Naruto video I really want to get out really quickly, and a Black Clover, and another one, and I guess a Star Wars one as well I gotta do too. So there's a lot of videos I gotta make. Okay, I got some content on the way. Thank you guys and girls for watching the video. I love you guys. I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace out. Bye.